Welcome Libra and Libra cross watchers to your monthly love reading for October 2023. So hope you guys have had a good day. And of course, thank you for stopping by my channel. So we're going to get relationship situation. I just do the big deck because it's really loud on the desk for the camera ahead of time. And then it'll be what each of you is thinking, feeling, and then actions or intentions towards each other. So Libra. Whoops. What's going on in Libra's heart space? Libra. All right. And actions or intentions. Feels like you're protecting something. I mean, obviously protecting your own, right? Oh, let's see. So we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Two of Pentacles and Eight of Cups upright. It almost feels like you're kind of waiting to see what somebody's going to do. I feel like you're looking at a situation almost like not wanting to put assumptions on it based on your past experiences. But at the same time, now let me explain this when I say the next sentence. It feels like you're waiting to see if somebody is going to let you down or if they're going to leave. Let me explain. It doesn't mean that you're sitting around waiting for somebody to make the decision for you. It feels more like you're waiting to see how this person's going to handle it. Excuse me, because I feel like, number one, let's be honest, I feel like part of you really does want something here. And part of you is hoping that they're going to, work on things with you. But I feel like the other part of you, you don't live in a dream world. So I feel like you're just giving something a little bit of time. It's like you're giving them time to process it. I almost want to say, like, when the cards are saying that you are, waiting to see what they're going to do, it's that energy of like, there's a situation between you and your person. And instead of, kind of going in and talking to them about it and then through that discussion, it's like you're kind of giving them the key to do what needs to be done for you to stick around. So you're not doing that, right? It's more like you are sitting back and you're going to let this person tell you who they are and how much you mean to them, or how much they like value this connection. In that sense, it feels like you are waiting to see how this is going to play out here. I do want to say, I feel like from your perspective, it feels like the two of you have built something enough, but there's some doubt here as to whether or not this person sees that, right? You're looking at them like, do you see what we're doing here? Because I feel like to a certain extent, you know that they know it, but it's like, but you're not sure they're willing to acknowledge it. That's why they're having such a hard time with the decision. It's almost like they know they have to let something go or give something up. But it's almost like they seem to have decided a while ago that they were already going to give it up. But it's like now that it's come time for them to actually do it, it's hitting them harder than they thought. Okay, so what's Libra's person thinking? What is it thinking about Libra? It actually, I wish I could show you guys. Can't lift that up. But it actually fell right, like upright in this little box thing. So we have the Ace of Cups. And what are they feeling about Libra? I mean, the Ace of Cups is pretty positive, but we'll get the rest of their cards out before I start talking. Oh my gosh. Page of Pentacles. All right. And their actions or intentions. Six of Wands. Awesome. I'm just going to make sure nothing else. No. Okay. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles energy is slow. It's steady, and it's not movement that, it's not like this Knight of Wands movement where you can't count on it. And it's kind of like in and out, or, here for a good time, not a long time. That's not the Knight of Pentacles. If I said king, I apologize. I meant knight. So I feel it's almost like, I'm trying to feel if your person is pausing for dramatic effect. It doesn't necessarily feel that. It's almost like they're waiting a certain amount of time because that's like the societal norm or expectation for them to wait. It's almost like they're waiting until they can do something with one decisive action, right? It's like instead of swinging the swords over and over again, they're going to wait until the perfect moment and then swing it once. And it's over. And it's not, it doesn't feel like it's over with you, is what I'm trying to say. What the cards are trying to say, my apologies. I feel like this person stays up in their head about love. I feel like right now they're more looking at it from like an intellectual perspective as opposed to being really in touch with their emotions. And what I really love about what they're kind of feeling towards you is it's got this like, it looks like a baby deer to me. I'm sure it's probably not the right animal, but it just feels like someone that is very like gentle and vulnerable. It's almost that energy of like when two people first start to get together, but it's almost this like, well, do you like me because I like you? And like, like they don't want to take too far of a step forward. Like for fear of humiliation, they don't want to, I don't know what that reticence is because obviously that's not the case on your end. It could be, I feel like, I'm going to say this because this is what I'm hearing. So it may just be for a few of you, not all of you. I feel like that, I mean, obviously you know that they're holding back a little bit, but it's almost like you may know that a little bit of it is an insecurity. But you're also looking at it like, well, like that's fine and you can have that, but you need someone that can still stand up and do things regardless of that type of energy holding them back. So, it just feels like a very sweet energy. It's almost like this person, will do like little sweet things for you. It's like their love language might be like giving gifts. And so they always kind of pick something up for you while they're out. And I feel like in the past, this person may have done that for other people, and those sorts of things were appreciated at first, but then they were kind of tossed to the side. And I feel like this person, they seem to be somebody that needs to be appreciated. Everybody wants to be appreciated, of course, right? We're human beings. But I feel like in order for this person to feel safe enough to continue to engage and grow a relationship, they need to know that their efforts are, that you like what they're doing, that you're happy with what they're bringing. Like, it's just an example with the, it might not be the actual situation, but it's like this person is very timid when it comes to that kind of thing. So it's like when they do one thing, not that you have to fawn over it, but if there isn't an acknowledgement, I see you kind of like busy doing the dishes and they come in and do something sweet. And it's like, if it's important to this person that even if you stop for a second, just stop for a second. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they are very sensitive to rejection. It doesn't mean that they are weak or blah, 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 right? Because this other energy of them, it's like out in the world, they can be very decisive and very calculated and determined. It's in this type of a relationship, they, hold on for a second. There's this like, they really want to be accepted. So with this Six of Wands down here as their intentions towards you, I feel like this is someone that might be like a little bit silly, almost like goofy to make you laugh. It feels like someone that has, it's almost like this really comedic side of them will come out when they have that kind of like safe acceptance. When they know that they can be themselves, and I'm hearing, and you're not going to run. Right? So it's the type of energy of somebody that, let's say, for example, the first person that they dated when they were younger. Now, it may not be the actual situation, and it doesn't mean that something of this nature would, pass into their adult life, okay? It's just to give you an example of the energy. That, like, they really liked this person, and they finally got to go out with this person, and then that person said, like, you're gross, you're weird, you're this or that, and then they, like, ran off laughing with their friends, right? Like the quintessential jerk in a movie. Or, kind of like Mean Girl type energy, right? So I feel like your person is actually somebody that a lot of people may want, but they don't open their energy to just anybody, right? It's like they protect that side of themselves pretty severely, I'm hearing. And if they do have a lot of people kind of lusting after them, it's like the second a red flag comes up, or the second that person shows them, like, let's say, for example, someone's pursuing them, and that person is like, makes fun of someone's dress, or they're, hearing their teeth or something, like they make fun of something small and rather insignificant about somebody, it's an immediate red flag. For some of them, it's like immediate deal breaker, because that's not how they want to be treated. And I feel like, hold on for a sec. From what I'm seeing, I feel like you're going to see that kind of like goofy fun side come out of them. And of course it'll be, up to you how you want to respond to that. From what I'm seeing, I think it'll just make you laugh. So on your end here, we have oh my gosh, the Magician and the Mother or Queen of Pentacles. So the Magician talks about manifesting, and I feel like it's almost like that you are manifesting exactly what you want. I feel like the reason for the hesitancy is you're looking at it like, is this a test? Like wondering if, I feel like it's not, but you're worried that it's just that you're hoping that it's not. And I'm hearing like, really and truly, only time will tell. It's, oh my God, you guys are adorable. It's the energy of two people. I feel like you might have that same kind of like timid energy. I feel like it comes out faster. Or you may kind of expose that part of yourself to more people. But it's like, what may draw you into this person is because you both have that, right? And it's like, even if you aren't completely aware of it at first, the energetics of it are that you can feel it, right? So it's like a kindred energy between the two of you. With the Five of Swords here, I feel like you may be, okay, it's almost this energy of like, you may look cool, calm, and collected on the surface, but I feel like internally your mind is going a mile a minute. And it's almost this energy of like, there's 40 different trains running in your brain, right? And you're just, it's like the penguins in that Madagascar, like, smile and wave, just smile and wave. So I feel like that does seem to be what you're doing. You're able to really kind of almost put this cloak on. But it's almost like there's something, this insecurity. It's like there's this intrusive thought process that you're having that like, maybe it's something that you were told regularly, like someone's going to leave, they're not going to love you, they're not going to put the work in, you're going to have to get out of this and it's going to be really messy. It's just this like, and I feel like you are doing your best to ignore it. It's almost like you're already aware of the fact that it's there. It almost feels like it's on this repeat cycle. From what I'm feeling, may not be for all of you, but I feel like somebody else put that narrative there. You know what I mean? And I feel like you may not want to admit to yourself about who it was that put it there, because it feels like the hurt would be devastating. It feels right now like it's a hit you can't take. So I feel like you're just kind of allowing it to run its course, but not acknowledge it. Okay. So it's just an intense read here for me, anyway. It almost feels like you're like your hands are shaking a little bit, thinking or waiting for to see what happens here, because it's almost like you seem to have a plan for everything that you see this person possibly doing, right? Like every possible avenue or every possible thing. Like, let's say they say yes or no, right? I feel like you have a game plan for yes or no, and it feels a little bit like you are focusing more on those game plans right after that decision rather than the decision. And I feel like that might be where some of the anxiety is coming. I'm almost feeling like that when you are like really anxious. And now this is how I'm understanding the energy, okay? So please take it as it resonates. It's almost like your hands are shaking. You're so nervous. And I feel like and you're kind of like, why? Why am I so nervous? I feel like the message here is, you may not want to hear this. I feel like you're putting the pressure on yourself. It's like you're putting this intense pressure on yourself to succeed one way or another. And you will do that. I want to say you're capable of doing that without the anxiety. It just feels like there's something you feel that's being rushed. It's almost like those intrusive thoughts are trying to break down your door, and you want the decision to be made before they break down the door and get in the house. So I think I'll leave it there, Libra. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. If you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe. It does help to support the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.